It's that time. Yep, it's that time. I need you to realize this morning that it is Hump Day Wednesday. It is Hump Day Wednesday, and it's another day to live towards your dream, to live towards your goal, to do the things that we need to be doing. You made it to Hump Day Wednesday. So I need you to realize if you up, I don't need you to go back to sleep. And if you sleep, I need you to get up. Because it's Hump Day Wednesday. And we made it. We made it. Like, realize, it's your boy Will, just about to give you some words of wisdom on how to be present. On how to be present in the moment. Not in the future, not in the past, but for right now. Because a lot of us are not living for right now. Let's be honest, a lot of us not living for right now. And because we're not living for right now, we're not being present. Yup. Let's go. It's Hump Day Wednesday. And you made it. You have made it. So it's a privilege and it's an honor to come to you this morning to just show my gratitude. Because when there's a will, there's a way. Alright? So look, I'm about to go into it. We're about to get into this Hump Day Wednesday. Because we made it this morning. We made it. Alright? So listen. Listen, like, feel me on this morning. Time is an illusion. Yes, I said it. Time is an illusion. And what I mean by time as an illusion is time is never in the future and time is never in the past. Because most of the things that we experience or we think about is an emotion of what comes from in the past and what has happened in our future or what's going to happen in our future. What I mean is usually most of us don't think about it. But if we go into the future with time, we scare ourselves for what might happen. And if we think about being angry or resentment, most of it is something that's from the past. So if you think about it, time distracts us from the right now present. From being in the moment because we're thinking about the future and we're thinking about the past and not thinking about right now. And when you don't think about right now, what you end up doing is you have expectations. Because you kind of relate on what happened in the past and there was an expectation that didn't get met, and then you looked at the future and there was an expectation that you had. So when time is an illusion, and time is an illusion, you have to understand that most of it comes from being in the past or in the future. And you have to be present in the moment to be able to go towards your goals, to be able to live your life, to do the things that you want to do the things to succeed every expectation. And standards will always exceed any expectation that you have. So if you have an expectation of receiving something, take out the expectation and put a standard there and watch the expectation or watch that standard exceed your expectation. It'll exceed it. And you have to realize that if you're not in the present, that there are times where you're going to have a loss. Like when you love something, you're going to have to lose it sometimes. You're going to have to lose it sometimes to understand the love from the loss. Like you got to love something, and then sometimes when you love something, you're going to lose it. Like you're going to lose it, but it's only going to be a gain because it's right now in that moment. It's in that moment. You got to be present in that moment and not think about anything else. It's only in that moment. Like we wake up every day, and some of us, get a chance to wake up every day. And you will see that It's small beginnings that reach you to the end. You know, and with the turtle in the race, it says, you know, slow and steady wins the race. But it's small things wins the race. Because it's in those moments that lead up. Because the moments are never big. The moments build up to being something big. And when you build those moments up, and you have the consistency, and you develop those moments, and you have action in those moments, that develops the talent. Because when you have talent, you can be talented. But if you're talented and you don't have a development, and you don't have actions, and you don't have, you know, the grit to go and do what you need to do, your talent won't take you so far. Because what do you do? What do you do when everybody else wants the same thing that you want? Like when you make that dream, you're not the only person that decided to have that dream. Like everybody else or someone else dreaming the same thing that you're dreaming. But what's going to separate you is how well you develop it, how well you mold it, how well you have preparation in it. Because if you don't have those things, your talent is only going to take you so far. But when you have those things and you build those moments, it'll take you farther than what you ever expected, because you set the standard. You set the standard and you set the goal, and you set the foundation on where you want it to go. Because there's going to be times in life where there are other people that want the same thing that you want. I mean, who don't want to be rich? Who don't want to be wealthy? Who don't want to have good health? Who don't want to have a good credit score? Like, who don't want to have a great relationship? Who don't want to have a great marriage? Who don't want to have, a great relationship with their parents, with their friends? Like, who doesn't want those things? Everybody wants it. But even though everybody wants those things, why doesn't everybody have it? Because most of us are not being present. Most of us are not putting the standards and the values on the thing that everybody else is wanting. We're not putting in the preparation. We're not putting in the action. We're not putting in the time, because we're being distracted by time. Like time is a distraction, because you're like, oh, because I got time, I'll push it off. Or because I got time, I'll wait to do it, 5 minutes from now. Like, when you're not given time to waste. Like, God didn't give you time just to waste it. Like, He didn't say, oh, here you go. Like, here goes an hour when you can be reading and developing yourself. Oh, wait, here goes 2 hours where you can be studying and developing, what you want to do or who you want to become. Like, He didn't give it to us for that reason. And that's why, believe it or not, it can be a distraction. It can be a distraction and it can be an illusion, because we feel like, oh, because it's given to us, you abuse it. And you're like, because I got time, or maybe I'll have that conversation tomorrow. Or because I got time, I'll forgive that person, the next time I see them. Like, time is a distraction. And if you're not present in the moment, you'll miss the beginning and the future. It's the details that you have to pay attention to that comes in the middle of being present in the moment and realizing what you have right now to prepare you for the future. Realizing what you have right now that lets you know you came a far away from what you was or who you used to be in the past. So look, it's your boy Will, just giving you some words of wisdom this morning. And just understand this, like, when you make a mistake, it is proof that you are trying. Like, it's Hump Day Wednesday. Like, you had Monday and Tuesday, and I know within Monday or Tuesday you've made a mistake. Something has happened, but making a mistake is proof that you're trying. So with the time that you have, with the 24 hours that you're using daily, ask yourself, are you being present? Are you developing yourself? Are you taking action? Are you taking the preparation, the right preparation that you need to build who you're trying to become? And who you need to become is everything that you need in front of you. You don't need validation. Give your own self permission to validate yourself. Give yourself own validation. All right? Look, listen. Happiness is in the present, in every moment. When you think about happiness in the future, that's excitement. When you think about happiness in the past, that's joy. But when you think about happiness in the moment, that's when you're truly happy. That's when you're truly happy. So look, it's hump day. I want you to enjoy your hump day. Go out and ask yourself, are you preparing? Are you have the right preparation to be present in the moment? Be present in the moment. It's your boy Will. Just give you some words of wisdom. All right, because when there's a will, there's a way. I'm out.